He did so in 2004, 2008, and 2012.
It was a long wait, and
here's David Reyes from Montebello, California. His record is 2-2-1.
Right.
But after his pro debut, everybody he fought was undefeated. And he has a tricky style.
All right, let's compare them.
Yeah, they match up very well. 1 inch taller for Warren and a slight reach advantage for David Reyes. We'll see if he can put that reach advantage to good use once the fight starts. California rules govern this bout. 10-point must system, no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Fighter can be saved by the bell in the last round only, and the referee or the ringside physician can stop the fight.
All right, the stage is set. Ray Flores, tell us all about these fighters.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 rounds scheduled in the bantamweight division. Your 3 judges scoring this contest are Pat Connolly, Tony Krebs, and Max DeLuca. A referee in charge when the bell sounds. The 3rd man inside the ring is Reyes Jr. Introducing first, fighting to my left out of the red corner. He comes in wearing black and blue, official weight 118 pounds. His record stands at 2 wins against 2 defeats with 1 draw. Joining us from Montebello, California, ladies and gentlemen, here is David Reyes. And his opponent fighting to my right out of the blue corner, adorned in our nation's colors, red, white, and blue. Official weight 117 pounds. His record includes 1 win against no defeats. Joining us from Cincinnati, Ohio, he is a 2012 United States Olympian, Rau'shee Baby Pen Warren.
Fighter Chief Second, mouthpiece, please. Mouthpiece. All right, gentlemen, receive the instructions in the dressing room. You know what's expected. Good, clean fight. Legal punches are from here on up. Touch gloves, we like them both of you.
All right, this is a 4-rounder, again, in the bantamweight division. As you know, Rau'shee Warren is from Cincinnati. He has a lot of company here from his local town. And ironically, though, his debut was in California. And his second fight is also in California, Southern California. The other one was at the Fantasy Springs Casino, which is in Indio.
This is fight capital, USA, Southern California. And even guys who have 2-2-1 records who come out of Southern California, they're usually pretty tough and pretty tricky, as you'll see from David Reyes. David Reyes did not have a fraction of the amateur experience that Rau'shee Warren had. Few fighters have, actually. Warren had well over 250 amateur bouts.
And look at David Reyes trying to dizzy Rau'shee Warren a little bit, moving back and forth. And
that's just his style. He's an unorthodox guy.
Yeah,
he switch hits.
Switching, exactly.
Yeah. But he throws a lot of punches. He might run into something if he's not careful, though. One thing about Rau'shee Warren, who is a southpaw, he has blinding hand speed. And though he's not a puncher, you know what they say in boxing, Mario? The punch you don't see is the one that hurts you.
Of course, yeah.
He's got the kind of speed that he can catch you before you even know it. You may not see it coming.
Hey, but it doesn't seem like Reyes is a slowpoke in his own right. Moving quite fast, generating some energy in there.
He's got some footwork, yeah.
Trying to catch Rau'shee Wallace a little bit off guard.
Reyes is usually a busy guy, and he's been the kind of guy.
He has a Reyes trying to throw some punches in that little bit of chaos that he's generating.
He tries to get some momentum going, and if his opponents don't do anything to stem that flow, he threatens to take over the bout.
Rau'shee Warren appropriately wearing the trunks with the American flag on it. He's very proud to have been the only, as you said, only American fighter to be in 3 Olympic Games.
He's got a little piece of history.
Unfortunately, he never made it past the first round.
Yes, and that was a disappointment.
So his pro debut was awaited for a long time, and it finally happened. High do you see him? How do you evaluate him as a professional now that
he's mature? He's 25 years old, and like I said, he had a lot of amateur experience, and much of that was international. I mean, he's been on the international elite level as an amateur since 2004, since 2003, really. So I think they can move him pretty fast. And he's in with a guy who gives trouble to undefeated prospects. I mean, he held an undefeated guy to a draw in his last fight, and his only 2 losses have been to Manuel Avila, who was a highly touted amateur and you know, now a pro prospect. And those were very close, competitive losses. So Reyes is a difficult guy, and it lets you know that Warren's management, they have a lot of belief in him. They think they can move him fast.
All right, very interesting first round, and we'll be back right after this.
Jack Reacher, ex-military.
We had a nice finish to the opening round. You see Rau'shee Warren backing Reyes up with his jab, and then Reyes coming right back with the 2-fisted assault. Good action in the second half of that first round.
Yeah, absolutely. Very exciting first round. Lots of action. And as you indicated, Reyes is a very complicated guy. Every single one of his fights has gone the distance. Every one has been a decision. He won his first 2, of course. And as you mentioned, after the first one, every opponent has had a perfect record.
Yeah, he has.
And that happens again tonight.
They are not spoon-feeding this young man from Montebello.
Now, is that a disservice to him, the fact
yes,
that...
it is. To an extent, it is.
You look at his record, it's like, oh, you know, this kid can't fight.
He's better than his record, and if he was matched a little bit softer, maybe he would be 5-0.
Well, at least he gets a break tonight.
4-1. Right. Yeah, not quite. He's got his work cut out for him. But you know what? Warren can't afford to fall asleep at the wheel. This is a 4-round bout, and he has to be careful about being outworked by Reyes, who can be very busy. You can't give away rounds in a 4-round bout.
But Rau'shee Warren is obviously the more precise fighter here. He's a little bit more on target, whereas Reyes is just kind of all over the place, explosive in a kind of frantic way.
Yes, and he's taught that way. He trains to be awkward and unorthodox.
Nice way to get out of trouble. Rau'shee Warren just turning Warren, I should say, just you know, using his legs really nice, moving around. And
yeah, he has the technique, he has the class in this bout. He's the more mature of the 2 fighters. He's the better athlete. The only thing he has to be careful of is laying back and admiring his work. You just can't peck and poke from the outside. He's got to do more than jab, because he's in with a busy, awkward opponent. He's game.
Well, to the point where Rau'shee's already bleeding a little bit from the mouth. You can see a little bit of blood dripping out of his mouth.
That's from the forehead of Reyes. When their heads come together, you have an orthodox. You have a southpaw against an unorthodox, aggressive fighter. So their heads are going to clash. And you see the movement.
And you know what? Reyes is going to take that. If he sees blood, it doesn't care how he did it.
Of course. He's getting in there. Lets him know he's getting close and he's doing some damage, whether it's by a legal punch or not.
So you have the highly touted Rau'shee Warren, and then you have a local guy. So who is the fan favorite here?
Well, we're in Southern California. I think the fans are going to cheer for Reyes. He's from Montebello, and he's of Mexican descent.
Nice little combo then against the favorite there by Rau'shee Warren.
Warren has landed some nice right hooks. I'd like to see more of that. I'd like to see him come back with the left cross.
And Reyes still relentless. All over Warren. We're back with more action after this.
David, when you make the movement, back up. And then throw the right hook. When you're moving, use a hook too much. You hurt me, then you let him off the hook. What mouthpiece? Okay? Let's go. Yeah. Let him off the hook too much. Too much. Work off the gag. Keep working off the gag, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to
Hands up.
no flash photography.
And walk in there. Let's go. Second time. Up again.
All right, we're back in Anaheim, California, and this, of course, is Luis Ramos. He's our headliner. The protagonist in our main event, he'll be facing Ricardo Williams, the former Olympic silver medalist. This should be a barn burner. And we go back live to Rau'shee Warren facing David Reyes. This is the third of 4 rounds. How do you have it scored so far?
I have it even after 2 rounds. I scored the first round for Reyes. I thought he had a strong finish to that first round. I thought he outworked Warren. In the second round, Warren came back a little bit, got his jab off, and landed some clean right hooks. But Reyes also landed punches. So, I mean, if I'm in Warren's corner, I'm telling him to step it up a little bit. Be the aggressor a little bit more, push this awkward guy back, and put the punches together. Warren has amazing hand speed.
He does.
We need to see some flash, and I mean flashy combinations. You don't want to get outworked by a guy who's not on your level and not supposed to be on your level.
If you have a guy that is so unorthodox and who's so just wild, is there a way to control that? If I know that Rau'shee is inexperienced as a professional, but can he stop that? Can he control and dictate the action here instead of, you know, just kind of fighting Reyes' game?
Yeah, he could use a jab. He could just get a consistent jab and keep the guy on the outside. If he's on the outside of your reach, it doesn't matter what stance he's coming at or what his style is, because he's not getting in close. And I would say, I think body punching is the kryptonite for any sort of difficulty in the ring. If you're in against a fast guy, work the body. If you're in against a guy who moves around a lot, work the body. If you're in against an awkward too, you know what I mean? Like his shoulders are rolling and his head's moving kind of awkwardly the way Reyes does. He does have some upper body movement. Work the body. The body's not going
Oh,
anywhere.
he's going up top now. 3-4 punches up top. Although Reyes had been doing some of the body punching, but I guess Rau'shee thinks he has the punching ability to finish this, and it's only a 4-rounder, so at this point it's only been 2.5 rounds, almost 3 rounds. Maybe not enough to tire Reyes.
I think it was time for Warren to have a moment like that where he shows the crowd and the judges, more importantly, that he's in control. And when you push a guy up to the ropes and you let your hands go, you do that in a very physical manner.
Yeah, it's a way to impress fans and the judges, of course.
You know, sometimes the fans and the judges can't appreciate ring generalship, so you need to...
flashiness there.
Right. You need to take it to the caveman level and just put it on your opponent and let him know, hey, I'm winning this round. Right there.
Look at that speed. Brilliant speed. That's a blinding speed. And again, Reyes is trapped against the ropes there. This is the end of round 3. We'll be back with the final round after the break.
Hey.
Rau'shee Warren had his moments in that 3rd round. Moments that he needed. You see him connecting with the beautiful left cross up top, working the body with the furious, flashy flurry, coming back with the right hook. And I think he needed that, because I had this bout even after 2 rounds, and he needed to pull ahead, and I thought he won that 3rd round, so I now have it 2 rounds to 1 for Rau'shee Warren.
Of course, that's the unofficial scorecard, but
very unofficial.
You often nail it right on that.
All right, let's see. Something I like about Reyes is he always lets his hands go. When he gets hit, he lets his hands go.
And that is the price you often pay. You start punching at that rate, you know something is coming your way. And you're not protected. Rau'shee was smart by doing that, very precise.
Yeah, Reyes threw all those shots off the ropes to Warren's midsection, and he was leaving his chin totally, just like right now, leaving his chin totally exposed, and Warren was looking to time him with just a clean lead right hook. Which is what he did. You know, Warren's like, okay, pound away. I do my sit-ups. You know, go ahead. You're exposing your chin, and I'm going to nail you. Again, you know, when he lets that, when he uncorks the jab or the right hook or the straight left he lands, but I'd like to see more. I'd like to see some combinations. Nice body shots.
Very nice. And he repeats that dose right there. Then, of course, punishing the head.
Yeah, it was a right to the body and back up to the head. And he has Reyes in his own corner right now. Reyes is so cagey for a young guy. I mean, it's hard to believe Reyes is just 22 years old, only has 5 pro bouts. And he fights like a pro. Fights like he's got, you know, 10 or 12 pro bouts. You know? Fights like he's been here before, and I think that speaks to the quality of his opposition. I mean, he's been forced to grow up.
So Rau'shee has not been dominant in this fight, but it's been a flashy kind of bout. It's been exciting, so I think the fans are getting the money's worth, and you know I think that Warren is making a nice impression here.
Showing fans his technique, his talent, and of course his class.
Nice punch there by Reyes.
Reyes connect with the right hand. Is that a right hand that he connected with?
It was
Warren's
something
backwards to
quick, right up there. Yeah, I think it was a right.
Got to rise out of the crowd. I was going to say Warren was showing us his defensive ability too, but he's not perfect. And he's learning. This is just his second pro bout.
Yeah, 10 seconds left in this fight. We're going to stay here to find out who will end up victorious. This has been a very, very entertaining fight, to say the least. And who gets this round, Mr. Unofficial Card?
I scored it for Warren.
Okay.
I thought Reyes was competitive in all 4 rounds, however. So I got a 39-37 for Rau'shee Warren from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Reyes is now up in arms.
Taking a victory lap.
Yeah, exactly.
He's proud of his performance and his effort, and he should be.
And the fans appreciative of that effort. Getting a nice little round of applause.
Reyes gave a former world-class amateur a difficult fight. Gave him a tough fight.
Yeah. And Warren also had a bit of crowd behind him. I don't know if his mom was here as well.
There's a lot of folks from Cincinnati here, and this is good action. You see,
Adrian Broder.
Right. Great cheerleader right there. And, oh, beautiful counter right hook after Reyes attacked Warren's body, and Warren let him do it. And here, Warren's covering up and letting him get off because he knows he can time him with that right hook.
So nice way to counter. This is a smart, very athletic fighter. As it appears that the scorecards are in or in the process of tabulating the results. I think we are all set for the official decisions. Let's see what the judges, see how they saw it. Let's go back up to Ray Flores. Ray.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards where we have a unanimous decision. Judges Krebs and DeLuca score the contest 40-36, and Judge Pat Connolly has the contest 39-37 for your winner, Rau'shee Baby Warren.
So 2 judges had it a shutout for Rau'shee Warren, and 1 judge, like myself, gave 1 round to Reyes.
That's it. There you go.
But it was competitive. I mean, it's one of those, even if you thought that Warren won all 4 rounds, they were all competitive rounds.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, yes.